Okay, everybody, welcome in social online class. Now let's go to the topic now. Please. Yes. Do you see the lesson on the screen? Look here, today's topic goes like this, lesson 4.1, identification of social problem. Identification of social problem. सामाजिक समस्याहरूको पहिचान. सामाजिक समस्याहरूका पहिचान भनेर पनि भन्न सक्यो. Yes. Today's topic goes like this. This is the major topic. There are so many subtopics. We shall discuss on them today. And already I have told you that it is the familiar lesson for you. Therefore, I think you feel easier while actually listening me about this actually social problem and evil and so on. Okay, first of all, let's talk about social problem and social evil. What is social problem? What is social evil? You have been, reading since your childhood, since your junior classes. Although I have brought here a definition of this too. You know that social problem and social evil. Look here. All those antisocial activities, while typing that is spelling wrong, sorry for that. All those antisocial activities which are practiced by an individual or group of people in order to fulfill their personal interests and desire is known as social problem. Did you listen? Look here. All those antisocial activities which are practiced by people or group of people, in order to fulfill their personal interests and desire is known as social problem. If anybody is there, somebody is there in our society, in order to fulfill his desire and interest, if he actually if he actually does any antisocial activities, any activity against the society, social norms and values, rules and regulation of the nation, law and constitution of the nation, such antisocial activities against the society is known as social problem. This definition many times in your classroom I have given, in physical class as well. Because I remember I took class of monsoon, unique, and some of your class. When you were in seven, I took class with you as well. I mean, I had a class in your classroom too. Look, example make you more clear. Gold traffic, celebrity become in Nepal. Yes, if girls are, women are sold and bought at the market, especially in a sex market, okay, invisible sex market, by particular man or woman in order to earn huge amount of money, in order to be rich overnight, such antisocial activities known as gold traffic. Similarly, corruption, look here, another example of social problem, corruption, bhastachar. If any leaders, any person holding, holding the high post of government or a private organization, if he actually misuse the, fund and budget of that particular institution and government offices in order to be rich overnight or to fulfill his desire and interest, it is known as social problem. Because if any leader, if any leader actually involves in corruption, definitely there may not take place developmental activities smoothly in a particular province or district. Similarly, cyber crime, yes, cyber aparat, refugee also, similar theft, chori, dokaiti, especially chori, refugee, Saranarthi. These all are the example of social problem. These happen because of the interest of an individual or a group of people. Now let's go to the next topic. Mm, next definition. I mean definition of social evil. What are social evil? Question goes like this. All those antisocial activities which are practiced by an individual. Okay, social evil are also antisocial activities. It is also practiced by an individual or group of people. But this social evil is practiced by an individual or group of people in the name of their culture and religion, in the name of their culture and tradition. If anybody practices any antisocial activities in the name of their religion, such as Hinduism, Buddhism, Canadism, or Christianity, such antisocial activities, socially, don't forget this. It will be helpful for you even in your upper classes also. Okay. So therefore, simply keep in mind all those antisocial activities, any activities against the society, which are practiced by an individual or group of people, in order to, in the name of their religion and culture, like Hinduism, Buddhism, and Christianity, whatever they follow, okay, whichever religion they follow, and if there are such activity, antisocial activity, harm other, affect other people of the society is known as social evil. Example, Chhaupadi system, you know regarding this we will study later on in actually detail, related with the girls problem. Yes, similarly dowry system, daijo partha, Deuki system, Jhuma system, these all custom, you know social evil, belongs to a different religion existing in Nepal, which we practice as well. Now let's go to the next topic. Next topic, look here. Uh, Let me use the digital pen also. You might look at now. Next topic goes like this. Soft topic goes like this. Major types of social problem and evils in Nepal. Okay. Uh, what are the major type of social problem and evils in Nepal? First of all, here is given regional problem. Okay, regional problem means like province number 6, 7, or Sudupassan province, Karnali province, what sort of problems are prevailing there in the name of, in as a social evil and social problem in province number 1 or province number 2, what type of social problem evils are prevailing there. There are given regional problem are given. Look here, sorry, Chhaupadi system. Uh, we I didn't explain much, but it's given in your curriculum too, in your text to look at Chhaupadi system. What sort of system is it? Most of you may not know. Okay, some of you may know it. Look at Nepal's predominantly agrarian communities. Agrarian means still Nepal is agricultural country. Still, there are actually found features of agricultural society. Yes, women are banished. Look here, women uh, are banished from their homes every month when they get their period. If woman and girl, when their actually period is start every month, at that time, woman or girl aren't allowed to live in a home. There is made a small shed beside home, a bit far away from home, and uh, woman and girl has to stay there. This sort of system is also there. This sort of culture is also there in Sudur Pasim province and Karnali province, especially in those provinces. These are practiced. This very ancient Hindu practice is called Chhaupadi system. Yes, therefore it is belong to the girls period. Okay, menstruation, and during that time, what Hindu people think that if any girls and women have a actually period time, they can go to the temple. They shouldn't prepare the actually they can prepare the food, or male member of their society family actually shouldn't actually take the food prepared by them. Such actually conservative thought are there, and it is still being practiced seriously by the Hindu communities, especially who are living in Sudur Pasim province and Karnali province. It has been placed for in hundreds of years in Nepal, as well as in the parts of India and Bangladesh. Beside Nepal, okay, in Sudur Pasim province in Karnal Kulung, even in India and Bangladesh, where are actually people following the Hinduism practice this. Okay, therefore, this is one of the conservative and traditional practice, traditional culture, traditional, anti-social activities which actually harm the uh, woman's right, which actually violate the girl's right, that woman's right. At the time of actually staying inside the home and getting at the time of having the nutritious food and special care from the family member, they have to be away from the home, and they can be actually attacked by anyone there when she has to stay small, sad and hot alone, even during the night. Okay, therefore it is anti-social activities and it is belong to Hinduism. Therefore, this is social evil. Now let's take uh, another social evil. These are social evil, which I am describing for you. Badi. You have you heard about Badi? I think when I was actually teaching you in class 7, at that time I actually gave the definition of Badi, or I describe about it, although I'm going to describe it. Look here, Badi is traditionally untouchable Hindu caste in Western Nepal. Who are Badi? Badi is a caste, keep in mind. In Nepal, there is caste system. We are belong to different caste, okay? Some of you are belong to Chetri community, some of you are belong to Brahmin community, Rai, Limbu, Gurung, Magar community. We belong to different community. This Badi is also a caste, okay? And Badi is from untouchable Hindu community. They are also Hindu. Badi are also Hindu, but they are untouchable community. The population of 7,000 Badis is spread across the hilly and upper Tarai region of Nepal. They have actually less population. Just 7,000 Badi are living there in a hilly and Tarai region of Nepal. Badi men work as a fisherman, look here, keeping the most of what is written here, keeping most of the cash for their family's consumption. It means Badi men's profession. Badi men's profession is to catch the fish, okay, and make drums and pipe from the wood to sell to the neighboring village. It means what? They are still hanging in traditional occupation from where they actually can actually run their livelihood so easily. Therefore, their actually women, they are actually wives, they work as a prostitute for their survival, uh, by by actually catching fish and selling them in the bazaar, by making the different wood items like pipe and drums. Badi men cannot actually earn sufficient amount of money to run their family. Therefore, Badi women have a compulsion to work as a prostitute. Even actually, there is one sort of conservative thought is also working in their community that every Badi girl and woman has to work as a prostitute. It's their actually it's their cultural it is their culture, they think like that, okay, because of this conservative thought also. Badi woman and girl doesn't study, cannot continue their studies. They, as they grow up, as they attain the age of 16 17, they directly involved in prostitution, beginning in puberty, that the beginning of the sexual maturity is the any body girls period is that afterwards they involve in prostitution because their parents think that now their daughter is got mature, okay, and continuing until they are too old to attract customer and get married. Okay, this source system is there, okay, they continue their profession, it is their racial profession. They think that badi women and girls think that it is their racial profession. Even badi men do not actually create any obstacle there in their profession, in bad deeds actually carried out by their women. Okay, now you have got the idea. I shouldn't describe much. Class 9, do you see the slide? Okay, I have not actually using the one thing that is slideshow. Directly, I'm showing you. Yes, we are discussing on identification of social problem. We are trying to identify and recognize different social problem level existing in Nepal. Okay, now this is also social evil. Look, this is also social evil. Try to identify and recognize. Try to what to say, differentiate between social problems, social evil. Deuki is also social evil because it is also based on religion. How the Badi and Chhaupadi was based on Hinduism. Similarly, Deuki is also based on one religion. Therefore, this is also social evil. Deuki is an ancient custom practice in the Far Western region. Where is Far Western region? This Far Western development region nowadays lies in Sudur Pasim province. Therefore, in Sudur Pasim province, where a young girl is, look here, where a young girl is offered to the local. In Deuki system, yes, a young girl whose actually period hasn't started, such young girl is offered to the temple. Due to the, look here, due to the my cursor, I want to actually underline, due to existing law stating that Nepalese citizen falls along the father's line, daughters born to Deuki, known as Devi, frequently cannot become a citizen of Nepal. Look, in this way, this Deuki system has completely, that violated the, children's right. A young girl whose actually period also hasn't started, such young girl, having tender mind and tender bodies, offered to the temple, where actually priest can live or might be there. Okay, and such priest in course of time, when girls actually get mature, okay, when she will grow up, there such actually in such temple, priest and locals, especially boys, men can misuse her, can actually harass her sexually, can exploit her sexually as well. In such a holy place, temple is a holy place, isn't it? Temple is a holy place. Even in a holy place, such actually sexual, I mean, illegal sexual activities can take place because of the Deuki. Due to the, that, and on the other hand, even woman's right is violated. Who is Deuki? Yes, who has been offered to a local temple by their parents, अब भाकलहरू हुन्छ केहरू हुन्छ होइन, त्यो भाकल पुरा गर्नको लागि आफ्नो छोरी अथवा कसैको गरिबको छोरीलाई किनेर चाहिँ अब टेम्पलमा बुझाउने काम हुन्छ. Afterwards, what happened? Children right is definitely violated. She can't go to the school for studies on the one hand, and on the other hand, she can become the citizen of Nepal. She can get the citizenship card too. She is heard and considered as a Devi, that light, the goddess by the people. Yes, it is also practiced in Hinduism. Yes, therefore, this is also one of the worst, what we say, social evil of Nepal existing in our society. Similarly, look here, let's go to the next topic, Kamaya system. This is social problem. Look here, Kamaya system doesn't belong to any religion, but it is caused by, it has occurred in society. Yes.
Sir, which religion belongs that Deuki?
Deuki belong to Hinduism. Okay, belong to Hinduism. Kumari is the another actually social label that belong to Buddhism. Here is not mentioned in my actually this note, but I'm sure it must be related with Hinduism. So I told you. Look here now, Kamaya system. Kamaya system is a social problem. It occurs there in a society. It has occurred there in a society because of the interest and desire of an individual or group of people. Look here, I have brought some information about it. System of bonded labor existed in Nepal since the 18th century. Look here, bonded labor like slave, okay, like slave, दास प्रथाको एउटा यो अवशेष हो है. Slave system, you might have heard about slave system. A slave system is partially being practiced even in Nepal, and it has been practicing in Nepal since 18th century, following the unification of, unification campaign. Unification campaign was run by the late King Prithvinarayan Shah. Afterwards, it's going on. This actually slave system, this sort of bonded labor system is going on. Member of the ruling elite receive land grants in the Tarai, land is a grants, भूमि जग्गा जमिन चाहिँ ग्रान्ट्सको रूपमा चाहिँ पाएपछि elite means rich people who are holding the actually high post like prime minister, and so on. During the Rana rule especially, people didn't used to get the salary in cash. Okay, they used to get the salary in the actually they used to get the salary. They used to get land as a salary. Okay, land, they didn't used to get the cash always. And at that time, such elite group who were actually civil servant, okay, look, yeah, elite, who were civil servant, who were in army, police, who were actually minister and so on, who were in politics, who were powerful, used to get the land from the Rana. Okay, and they actually didn't have a time to cultivate their land themselves. Therefore, they used to, keep the poor people, especially from Chaudhary and Tharu community of Sudur Pasim province, Karnali province. At that region, actually, there is majority of Chaudhary community and Tharu community. The poor people from those community used to be kept as a, labor by those elite group to cultivate their land. That very system is known as Kamaya system. It has actually it has been going on this system till now in Nepal. Kamaya system bonds males to labor, and the Kamalari system bonds females. I have told you already, especially from Chaudhary community and Tharu community, male who were male from those community, they used to work as a Kamaya. Yes, and women of Tharu and Chaudhary community used to work as a Kamalari. They used to be known as a Kamalari. Kamalari system is also one of the social problem existing in Nepal. Okay, in this way, because of the elite group of people who are rich, who have got the land as a salary from the government, who kept the actually male and female of the Chaudhary community and Tharu community to cultivate their land and to help them in a domestic work. This actually very system actually continued from one generation to another generation, was actually transferred to one generation to another generation, and this present generation is also still there. They are actually cultivating the land of the elite of Nepal. This very system is known as Kamaya system. Once it was abolished by Nepal government, again they couldn't actually survive. Government couldn't actually provide them enough actually patch of land to grow the crops for their survival. Therefore, they went back to their owners, owner, and asked again their land, thousands of bigger land to cultivate. Yes, still therefore, Kamaya system is existing there in Nepal. Now let's go to the next topic. Look here, major types of social problem evils. We are talking about it. We are discussing on that. Okay. Now let's talk about the race type of social problem. And if you look here, problems related to language in our Nepal. One problem is there. Okay, one social evil is there. That is, language is actually belong to different caste and community and religion as well, especially caste and community. Therefore, language-based problem, if there are existing in particular nation, those are social evil. Okay, social evil. Language is based on caste. Caste is based on culture. Therefore, language-based problem matters. Social evil. We have varied languages, the ethnicities, languages, our heritages, but traditionally the state has patronized here. Look here, certain languages, especially Nepali language in Nepal. You may know. Okay, why we are perfect to speak our actually Nepali language, but why we have forgotten our mother tongue? You know, Limbu community have been forgetting their mother tongue, Limbu language. Tamang Gurung community also have forgotten their mother tongue. Why? Because government had once, patronized, given priority to Nepali language only. Because of this reason, many actually languages of ethnic communities, disappear from the Nepal. Many communities have forgotten their languages, Although I am from Rai community, I don't know how to speak my language. It means because of the influence of Nepali language, even my parents couldn't speak and use their mother tongue. As a result, even I couldn't actually learn. Even I didn't get the golden opportunity to learn my mother tongue. Look here. Therefore, if there is influence of particular actually language, they occur language-based problem as well. Okay. Sanskrit, look here, mostly Sanskrit in the past and Nepali in the modern. In actually ancient time, there was influence of Sanskrit language in Nepal. At present, in this modern time, there is actually influence of Nepali language everywhere. All over Nepal, Nepali language is used as major means of communication. Okay, how we use the English as a major means of communication in this world. How actually English has actually affecting very badly and severely the rest languages of this world. Similarly, Nepali language has been also affecting very severely the rest mother tongue of this Nepal as well. Okay, therefore, this is also social evil. Look here. Here is written in your actually age result. Many languages are declining, and this is the loss of our heritage. Already, we have got idea that every languages which are spoken in Nepal are our heritage, national heritage. Those are our properties. Okay, those are our actually those actually develop our prestiges. Okay, I mean those are prestigious actually properties of Nepal. Therefore, government has to protect it. Keeping this very fact into mind, Nepal government has actually declared Nepal as a secular country also, and nowadays Nepal government has been allocating the budget for developing every culture, caste, community as well. As a result, nowadays, to some extent, these languages also have got some support from the Nepal government. Okay, now look here. Now next problem is there. Problem related to gender. Yes, problem related to gender. It means actually women's right. Women's right. I mean, women are backward in Nepal. Yes, women and girls are Nepal are disadvantaged by traditional practices like dowry system, early marriage, son preference, stigmatization. What is the stigmatization? It means a disgrace of widows, seclusion away from the people of women, family violence, polygamy, having more than one wife, okay, and the segregation of women and girls during the menstruation, Chhaupadi. Because of this different kind of social evil, and social problem, in our Nepal, women are very much backward in comparison to men. Okay, therefore, this is also one of the actually social problem. Especially this is social problem because women are backward because of the individual interest or group of interests of the group of men. Men do not want to see them, you know, uh, before them. I mean, actually, directly, indirectly, there is the men want to actually dominate the woman because of this reason. So it's prevailing there, and there are other many social evil which are also causing the gender problem in Nepal, gender inequality in Nepal, लैङ्गिक असमानता in Nepali. Okay, छोरा र छोरी मान्छे बिचको विभेद, which is called gender inequalities existing in Nepal because of the different kind of social evil and social problem. Social evil like social evil like dowry system, early marriage, son preference. So this is social problem. Chhaupadi, that is social evil. These all have been causing the gender inequality. That those are not minimizing. That is making. I mean, that is actually increasing more actually gender inequality problem in Nepal. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. We have less time to 7 minutes only. Now, problem related to class. Okay, there are problem related to class. I mean, class related problem are also existing in Nepal. Class, you may know. Class means not your classroom. Okay, 9 class, 10 class. Here, class means, richness, poorness. Okay, I mean, classification of people on the basis of their property is known as class. Yes, you may be from poor class or medium class family, or actually high class family. A high class family means what? Actually, person who is from very rich family. Look here, problem related to okay. My digital pen not working properly. Problem related to class. Nepalese society has always been capitalist. Look here, capitalist. Yes, I wanna highlight this capitalist society where the clear class discrimination prevails. What sort of society do we have actually? In our nation, there is capitalist society. Government is there to, prioritize. uh, I mean, government has been giving priority to capitalist thought, capitalist society, capitalist activities. Here, capitalist activities means पुँजीवादी गतिविधि, पुँजीवादी समाज. Okay, where uh, capitalist people are given more priority by government. Rich people are given more priority by government. And in such capitalist society, clear class discrimination prevails there. Who is rich, who is poor, very poor, who is from middle class family. It can be clearly identified and noticed in the society. In your village also, simply actually, move your eyes around you. Yeah, in your surrounding, you shall see the richer people than you, poorer people than you as well. Okay, you find it. This is the actually, it is caused by the capitalist society, capitalist political system. The means and the resources have not been equally distributed in Nepal. Means and resources. Look here, means and resources. Yeah, means and resources means river, forest, minerals, whatever are there. We don't have access to them. Those were
खाने खालको नम्बर भेटिन भने त्यसलाई जिरोले मल्टिप्लाई गर्नुपर्छ क्या अनि जिरोले मल्टिप्लाई गरिसकेपछि सबैतिर माथि पनि जिरो एड हुन्छ अनि मुनिपट्टि फेरि अर्को दुईटा नम्बर एड फेरि आउँछ चर्च मुनि
what happened here? Ramesh, voice I listen directly. Okay, I think time is up. Okay, guys, simply keep in mind that problem related to class, okay, is belong to property of the people, wealth of the people. According to the wealth and property, people has been classified into the society. We are belong to different categories, different actually classes, high class family or middle class family or poor class family. That's all. Now here I had brought the actually two picture. Okay, look here. I just want to show and leave the class. Look here. This is the one girl and one woman in actually hut, small theater hut. They are the actually victim of the Chhaupadi system because of their actually period time. They are inside the sort of hut. At what time? Meanwhile, they had to get the special care from their parents and nutritious food. They are in this way in the hut. Okay, look here. She's bad human. She's bad human. She's actually she's doing makeup, okay, to attract the client, and her actually baby girl daughter is also there, and she's also watching the activities of mother. Now, next picture belong to cybercrime. Look here, cybercrime. Your hacker is here. Already you've been hacked. This message is there. Hacker actually looks so horrible and terrible, and this is the one of the actually modern social problem existing in Nepal. And now last one picture, this is belong to Deuki, Deuki system. Okay, I don't think that I'm wrong. The Deuki is so actually baby girl, baby girl, small girl, young girl, whose period hasn't started, is offered to the temple by their parents. Yes. And there is another picture. Look here, Komolari. This woman is from Tharuar Chaudhary community, and this is Kamaya. He's from these are the common victim of the Komolari and Kamaya system. Okay, guys, this much for today. Thank you so much. I was a bit late, therefore your teacher has already entered into class. Have a nice day ahead. I'll see you tomorrow. Keep doing easy question answer. The difficult one, bring for me on, coming days. Okay. Oh, I thought there's still 2 minutes, but I was late, therefore your teacher is in hurry. Okay, guys, that's all. That's all. Bye.